Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Beast from Kamen Rider Wizard. So yeah, I don't really have any jokes here, so I guess we'll just do the box first, because that's like, probably after this you'll just leave because you're like, I was just here for the box. Pretty generic box, but he's got his own unique flair to it. You've kind of got this unique-ish bronze color, I guess, which is kind of neat. And then you've got this sort of so that's where the figure is, and then you got this sort of design around it, which represents all the animals. There we go. Sort of done in his ringish style, in his symbol style. Speaking of a symbol, it's right there. And then you got a picture of him here. On the side, just got his name. Other side, his symbol and his name. Top, name. Bottom, numbers. And then on the back, it just shows all the stuff you can do with him and what he comes with. So, pretty basic box, but it's unique enough to give him his own sort of standout. He's pretty decent accessory-wise. As always, you get the closed fists, which I have on him one, and the other one here. This one has this ring right here, while the other one has his transformation ring. And then you get a bunch of different hands. You've got these hands which actually go together on him, which are these sort of praying hands, I guess I'll call them that. Then you've kind of got some just whatever. Actually, let me hold it up. It's easier than getting them all out. So, some sort of like relaxed sort of I'm a wizard hands, some sort of grabby hands, holding the weapon hands, one which I have on him, some sort of like splayed out hands, some sort of more relaxed hands around here. There's actually just a bunch of variations of relaxed hands. You got like this one, this sort of almost out to slap you hands, this kind. So you get actually quite a wide variety of different hands. The most unique accessory, of course, that he comes with is his mayonnaise. So he can put this on anything, anywhere he goes. In case you don't know, mayonnaise is like Beast's thing. So he puts it on everything, so this is his bottle. Doesn't close, but it is neat that it came with that. Obviously, you have the dice saber, which is on him, which I will be showing off in just a second. You do have the smaller piece here for what's in a retracted mode. It's very simple to switch out. And then you have all these little pieces here to switch out which number he rolls when he puts his ring in. So you got 2, and you know all the other numbers, but I'll show you. You got 3, and you got stuck, you got 4. What comes next, guys? What comes next? 5. What would you guess is after that? It's after 5. 6, and then of course Durf. No. And then 1 is on him. So that's pretty easy to switch out. So now let's go ahead and we will take a look at the figure after we take a look at the dice saber like I just said we would. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and just do that and do like this little switching out thing, and then we can just get to the figure and finish up. Cool. So anyway, dice saber, very nicely detailed. I did a great job on the paint. Here's obviously the extended blade, but a very good job here on the paint. You can see the lion head. Obviously, here's the 1, this little symbol here that you can spin around. So very nicely done. Just quickly first, it's really simple to switch out the top, because you just pop it out and place the new one back in, and it holds nice and securely. Of course, I'm going to be keeping the long version, but very easy, and it's nice that you got both versions. So then to switch out his little dice piece, just pull off this little circle here, and then sort of yank. So once you've yanked that out, just pick one. I'll just do one at random. It doesn't really matter. And you're just going to slide it in. Make sure it's facing right. And then don't do that. Oh, it's facing right. So, there you go. And then just slide it in. It'll stack in like that. And then just place the circle on. So very cool. Cool. So yeah, that's how you handle that. So now let's take a look at the figure itself. So let's take a look at the head sculpt. The head sculpt is overall nicely done, I think. The gold paint looks really good on it, I think. It's got a nice shine to it. The compound eyes look really good. It's a really nice sort of, not like dark green, but it's got a nice distinct color to it. And it really contrasts well off the gold. But very nice looking in that respect. I do feel like his head is a little bit too big. I mean, Beast's helmet is big, but I think it's something between the way the helmet is and the way the neck, that his helmet just feels a smidge too big where it looks a little funny, which is a little annoying. Other than that, going down here, the gold paint on his chest here and on his shoulder piece, which is a lion head, looks really nice. It's got this really nice shine to it, which looks really, really good. We also have, of course, continuing over here. The rest of it here is black. Just nice little detail. Sometimes I forget to mention. They have a nice mold here. Makes it look like the cloth is folding. Same nice gold paint here on his arms. Very nicely done. Here's obviously the ring. There, the other ring. His belt here seems very large. Yet again, Beast's belt is large, but this seems a little larger than it needs to be. And the details are pretty solid on there, like you can see the lion head and the little individual animals on the opening, but it feels like it's lacking something. Like, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it could have been a little shinier, maybe used a little bit more of the gold paint they're using up here. I don't know. There's just something about it that I feel like it's lacking. I'm not sure. And then over here, of course, we have his ring holder, and you got all the various rings on here. You can see the different colors for each of them, which is nice. Going down to his legs, nothing too spectacular, just got the black with the gold stripe. The gold armor here is very nice looking as well. Some nice cuffs on his legs, I guess. On the back, very basic. But overall, detail-wise, he does look nice. I feel like there are some very slight proportion problems with his belt and head. Articulation-wise, you've got a 360 ball joint here, swiveling here at the arm, elbow joint here, or double elbow joint rather, excuse me. Nice ball joint here on his fist, 360 ball joint here on his leg, swiveling, double knee joint, swiveling here at his foot. It is on a nice ball joint, toe joint. I guess it is a single joint. And then of course waist and chest articulation, and your head and neck articulation to get an all-around great range of motion. So cool. So yeah, that's really actually about it for him. I'm going to, before we get to sort of like the final verdict area, I'm going to quickly show off him next to the WAP figure, you know, because sometimes you want to know that stuff. So let me just get him in a pose where he doesn't look like stupid. There we go. There we go. And here we have the WAP. Obviously, there's a pretty huge detail difference. The WAP's actually a bit taller. Beast is fairly basic, so you're not really missing any major paint marks, but the gold paint does look better on him. But I still say this isn't a terrible substitute, only because you get the Chimera. So I mean, you might even want to get both if you want the Chimera. But so yeah, a lot better detail-wise. But anyhow, it's really difficult here because this is actually a fairly solid figure. The articulation is all very nice. There's no real loose joint problems that I have with mine, which is good. And the gold paint really does look nice on him. He's got a decent amount of accessories for what he needs. He comes with mayonnaise, but he just looks a little strange, the proportions. It could just be me, but they have had proportion issues with the figures, excuse me, in terms of the Wizard line, like, you know, the Wizard figures kind of had his weird lankiness and his giant feet, so I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it bothers me a little bit. If you're looking for the best representation of Beast possible in this scale, I would still say it's a very decent figure. It's just not, like, completely wowing me. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's really weird verdict for me, because I think he's got some slight issues that could make him a lot better looking of a figure, but he's certainly not a terrible figure. I think he's an overall decent figure, and if you really, really like Beast and you want to, like I said, get the best representation of him, I mean, detail-wise or quality-wise, then pick him up. But if you want the Chimera, go for the WAP, even though he's less detailed. So yeah, sort of weird final verdict there, but just to wrap up, overall decent figure, but some slight proportion problems for me. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out Riders, Ranges, and Rambles, the crazy podcast. Until next time, it's Awesome Rider, signing